Right then, everybody, let's get started. It's Monday morning, and this is what we've been waiting for, isn't it, really? So, just as expected, yesterday we started to pull back on markets. It's very common. It doesn't mean we're bullish or bearish or anything. It's very common to see that as we reset into Monday open. So that we've not even properly opened yet. I mean, Mondays they opened very slowly, bit by bit. Commodities opened late night. Forex does. We got pre-markets already open. But really, the real markets don't open until when the US stock market officially opens. So that's not for a little while. But you get little clues as to what's going on. And the first clue is going to be crypto curling over a little bit. And then the next after that is going to be, I suppose, Forex and oil, which are also down a little bit. So at this point, I would be looking for the pre-market, which is what we're staring at right now, to start to come down a little bit, and with that, we'll probably get picked up somewhere in the sort of around the 5,500-ish area. Technically, it's an avoided death cross. We'll see how it goes. So I am looking for this to all start coming back down again. Whether it breaks down is a different story. So we've got to take it step by step by step by step. Okay, there's nothing on these charts at this very moment in time to suggest a catastrophic move or a massive breakout either. The general expectation of the S&P was going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, within this formation, and then a range break, whether it's up or down. So, like I said yesterday, we closed at the top of the range. You might as well expect a resistance when at a resistance. That's the rule, isn't it? We always say that. Always expect rejection at resistance, and if you don't, then fine. So let's move over to crypto then. So Bitcoin currently hanging around on this 50 exponential on the 4-hourly. So if you're below this 200 down here, which is 58,785 exactly, then you run the risk of a death cross occurring. I mean not a death cross, a golden cross not confirming. If you get it back above it, then things might be looking good again. The fact that we're bouncing from a 50 is reasonable. So what about momentum? We're going to have to really take it down to the really short-term time frames. Golden cross on the 1-hourly getting retested right now. So this is an appropriate place to see a move back up, an attempted move back up. And if we lose this area, 58,358, or basically the 200 exponential on the 1-hourly chart, then it is probably going to curl over again. Let's have a look at momentum. So we dug in deep here, but this is only one dig, and there's no bullish divergence as a result of this. You'd need bullish divergence with several more lower lows on this one, and if that is the case, then you do have to assume that we come back down further. Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one. Now, obviously, we've got things taking place over the weekend. Another assassination attempt. So, I mean, it is a rocky week anyway, and for us to start the week like that is just, it's a bit crazy. We've got FOMC later on, I believe. Is that Thursday? Is that Wednesday? So we've got a big week ahead of us when it comes to financial news and developments. And obviously, with what took place last night is going to have an impact. But if we just refrain from thinking about all of those sort of things and just focus on the charts, simple rule is there's a symmetrical, or you could call it a rising wedge, or some form of formation. Either way, you've got level, resistance, level, support, and we're meandering through that. Bitcoin, not much different, to be honest with you. We're still in a consolidation, and based on the weekly, we closed below the 21 exponential moving average where a rejection took place from. You lose this little area now on the weekly, which is the 7 simple. There's nothing further. There's nothing below us until we get back down to these 50s, back into the mid 50s, 54,000, maybe even back down to make a new lower low. It's all perfectly natural and normal for a consolidation to continue to consolidate. We still have the bullish divergence, obviously, baked in on the weekly money flow index. So the higher term timeframes, we could be you could say that the bottom is in. But we all recognise that Bitcoin is just a single grain of sand on the beaches of financial markets, and when the tide comes, it'll just get washed around, and it's not going to withstand a broader sort of pullback or breakdown of things like the stock market, is it? So let's just sit back, watch and wait. I know that's frustrating, but that is sometimes the best thing to do. If I had to do anything, if I was forced to enter into a trade at gunpoint, I would probably be saying shorts are more appropriate, you know. But that doesn't mean short Bitcoin at this moment in time. You know, we've pulled back a little bit, so if you're going to be shorting it, it would probably be shorting it somewhere around 59,500, which is your 4-hourly Bollinger Band Center. But yeah, like I say, sit back, watch and wait. There's opportunities either way, but I think based on the stock market, we probably might as well assume a pullback from here, bringing all the markets down. And if you get a breakout from here, you can get stopped out very nicely, and then you know, enjoy the rest of your life, really, because things will be going up from there. Right, I'm going to leave with you there. Nothing really much more to say other than that. If you want to join the Telegram, I am around, so you know, we generally sort of share trading ideas from time to time, but I don't really see any different than this. This is a clean formation. This is still a clean consolidation, and until either one of those changes, we should just expect what we see, which is sort of sideways and down for Bitcoin, and almost straight down at this point for the S&P. Right, thank you for watching. Good luck. Take it easy.